Sometimes the most painful stories are also the ones that set us free. Today, I'd like to share a story not just of heartbreak, but of becoming whole again. If you've ever lost yourself in someone else, perhaps this will help you find your way back. My name is Claire, and I am 30 years old. I live in a quiet village tucked into the hills of Yorkshire. Life here moves gently. The air smells of tea leaves and wood smoke, and the silence is often a comfort. But once, silence was the loudest pain I knew. When I was younger, foolishly hopeful, perhaps I met a man. His name is not important. What matters is how he made me feel, like I was the only woman in the world. His smile warmed every part of me, and when he held my hand, the world faded away. We would walk beneath the moonlight, speaking of dreams and silly things, as if nothing could ever touch us. I loved him completely. Every part of my heart belonged to him. Every plan I made had his name etched into it. Every song, every morning, every dream was him. But love, my dear listeners, is not always kind. Slowly, like the quiet fall of autumn leaves, he changed. The calls grew fewer. The warmth in his voice turned cold. I'd ask what was wrong, and he'd say, "Nothing." But silence speaks, and I heard it loud and clear. And then one day, he simply left. There was no fight, no apology, just an empty room and the echo of a goodbye that never came. He found someone else, and I was left holding pieces of a future that would never be. Nights became a slow ache. I cried into my pillow, whispering his name like it could bring him back. I smiled in public, but inside I was frozen, alive, but not living. Months passed. The world moved on, but I stood still. I missed his voice, his laugh, the way he looked at me. But no matter how much I missed him, he did not return. Still, I clung to hope. I told myself, he'll come back. He loves me. But deep down, I knew I was not just losing him. I was losing myself. Then one morning, I looked into the mirror. I didn't recognize the woman staring back. Tired eyes, hollow smile. I had become a stranger in my own skin. That was the moment I whispered, "Claire, you must live again." And so I did. I changed my hair. I bought a red coat I never had the courage to wear. I picked up poetry again, took walks alone, and dared to dream new dreams. I visited the seaside and let the salt air sting my cheeks. I remembered who I was before him, and slowly I came back to life. I wrote him one final letter, not to win him back, but to say goodbye. I loved you. I waited. I wept. But now I choose myself. I hope you're happy. But this is where I leave you. I burned the letter, watched the words turn to ash. And in that moment I was free. I no longer waited. I no longer wept. I began again. Today, I live a different life, a better one. I laugh from my soul. I smile for no reason. The woman who begged and broke is gone. In her place stands someone stronger, braver, me. And I do not hate him. In truth, I thank him, because losing him brought me back to myself. So if you're listening, and your heart feels heavy, please know this. You are not alone. Pain may visit, but it does not get to stay. You can rebuild. You will smile again. Thank you, my dear friends, for spending this time with me. If Claire's story touched you, take it as a gentle reminder we are never truly lost, we're just waiting to be found again. If you're on a journey of healing, I'm here with you. Subscribe, stay close, and together we'll find our light again.